Yes, of course, because if you have the good training of the staff, and then you have your good standard of food, for example, you know, then you can blend the two together, and then you're in a position where you can actually charge more and make it more profitable for your restaurant.
Well, service is very important for profitability. If you don't have staff servicing and showing, for instance, wine service, if they're just given a wine list or given a drink list and not recommended anything, then people will quite often just sort of pick something that they're familiar with. We try and teach our sommeliers, for instance, they will help people and they'll sell up. So they will show them different wines, they will talk to them about the different wines and try and get them to maybe have a bottle of wine that perhaps they wouldn't have known anything about before. But when the waiter or waitress, sommeliers talk about the wines, then people are more inclined to buy a different wine.
Bad service basically means that the guest will make a complaint, followed by leaving your establishment, followed by usually telling all their friends and everybody else that they can, and these days using social media like Facebook and Twitter to say how bad the business is, and that really will affect you very quickly, and you'll just find that the number of guests reduces.
There's a lot of forums now on the internet now for sort of restaurants in the area and stuff like that. So people go back and then they write reviews post it on the internet. So more people are looking on these sort of like websites to get information about local restaurants rather than just going on to sort of like, you know, established sites where people are just paying to advertise. They're actually more people are now relying on other people's comments about restaurants.
Any research will tell you that a satisfied customer will talk to about 7 people, and a dissatisfied customer will talk to about 30 people. So every time a customer is not happy with a service delivery in a hotel, he will tell many people. And usually today he won't only tell people, he will blog, tweet, or put it on the web, on the various portals which are available, or even he will make a video and put it on YouTube. So therefore, the voice of the dissatisfied customer today is much bigger than it has ever been.
It's easy to conclude from expert opinion that substandard service equals business failure in the tourism industry. The situation is even more pronounced in today's business environment, in which the consumer is equipped with social media tools to broadcast their negative experiences via the internet. This empowers the traveler to transmit negative experiences to every corner of the globe instantaneously. This will translate into empty jetliners, empty hotel rooms, empty restaurants, and empty seats on tour buses. It means less tourism jobs, frustrated investors, and far fewer returns than what tourism can promise. The underpinning message of the hundreds of personal interviews and dozens of focus group discussions that we have conducted over the past year is quite straightforward. LAO Tourism must look to the people working in the industry to serve as a principal source of competitive advantage in the future. In order to accomplish this, LAO PDR must work on a comprehensive approach to human resource management and human resource development. These two fundamental elements will drive enhanced quality and service, which will result in greater sector competitiveness and higher profits for enterprises. International best practice and experience dictates that an investment in people will result in higher profitability. In short, successfully building LAO Tourism and meeting arrival projections is not only about building infrastructure and launching dynamic destination branding campaigns. At its core, developing LAO Tourism is about building a competent and competitive labor force that can deliver a high-quality experience to travelers. To better understand the current situation in LAO PDR, let's hear what government, private sector, education providers, and international donor stakeholders have to say about tourism and its current supporting environment.